Welcome back to Better English Step by Step. Let's calm down the noise.
Today, we are going to simulate the most stressful 30 seconds of your morning routine.
You are next in line at a coffee shop. The barista looks tired and busy. There are 5 people behind you checking their watches. You want an oat milk latte, but your heart is beating so fast that you decide to just say, "Black coffee, please."
I did exactly this for a whole year when I lived in London. I drank bitter black Americanos every single morning because I was too nervous to ask for the milk and sugar I actually wanted.
By the end of this hour, you will have the exact script to order exactly what you want, no matter how loud the shop is.
It is strange, isn't it? We can have a comfortable conversation in a classroom or with a tutor for an hour, but put us in front of a coffee machine with a line of people behind us, and suddenly our English disappears.
It is not strange at all, Daniel. It is a completely different skill. In a classroom, you have time. If you make a mistake, the teacher smiles and waits. In a busy cafe, especially in a city like New York or London, speed is the priority. The barista is moving fast. The noise of the machines is loud. The people behind you want their caffeine. That creates a pressure cooker environment.
It really does. I remember feeling like I was an inconvenience. If I had to ask the barista to repeat himself, or if I stumbled over my words, I felt like I was wasting everyone's time. That feeling of shame is what made me order the simplest thing on the menu.
That is what we are going to fix today. We are not just going to learn vocabulary. You already know the words coffee and milk. We are going to build a reflex. We are going to practice the rhythm and the structure of ordering so many times that it becomes automatic. When you are nervous, your brain shuts down. You cannot think about grammar rules when a barista is staring at you. You need muscle memory.
Muscle memory is key. I want to be able to walk up to the counter and have the words come out of my mouth before my brain has time to panic.
Exactly. So we are going to break this interaction down into tiny, manageable pieces. We will start with how to get the barista's attention. Then we will build the perfect order sentence. Then we will deal with the questions they ask you. And finally, we will practice fixing mistakes. By the end, we will put it all together in a simulation.
Let's start at the very beginning, the moment you step up to the counter.
Right. The biggest mistake learners make here is waiting for a formal invitation. In textbooks, the dialogue always starts with the server saying, "Hello, how can I help you today?"
In reality, especially in a busy shop, they might not say anything. They might just look at you and nod, or they might mumble something very quickly while looking at a screen.
That is the first hurdle. You need to be ready to speak, even if they do not ask you a clear question. But usually they will use a very short, fast phrase. Let's practice listening to these first. I am going to say a few common opening lines from a barista. I want you to just listen and accept that they all mean the same thing. It is your turn.
I will shadow you, Sophie. I will imagine I am the customer hearing these.
Good. Here's the first one. It's very standard. What can I get for you?
What can I get for you?
Notice how the words connect. It sounds like, what can I get for you?
What can I get for you?
Here's a shorter one. Who's next?
Who's next?
And the very casual one you hear in the US. Help you?
Help you?
And the one that confuses people because it sounds like a statement. Are you being helped?
Are you being helped?
That last one is tricky. If they say, "Are you being helped?" and nobody is helping you, you just say, "No, I'm ready to order." But often the barista just looks at you and says, "Hi there."
So the trigger for me to speak isn't a specific question, it is eye contact. Once they look at me, I should start my script.
Exactly. Do not wait for the perfect question. Once you have eye contact, you launch your softener phrase.
A softener phrase?
Yes, you never just walk up and say, "Coffee." That is too direct. And you probably shouldn't say, "I want a coffee." It is grammatically correct, but it sounds a bit aggressive or childish in English. We use softeners to sound polite and calm.
The most common one I hear is can I get?
Yes, can I get, or could I have, or I'll have. Let's practice these. This is the anchor of your sentence. If you have this ready, the rest follows easily. Repeat after me. We will leave a space for you to speak.
I am ready.
Can I get a?
Can I get a?
Could I have a?
Could I have a?
I'd like a.
I'd like a.
I'll take a.
I'll take a.
Excellent. Now,
Let's talk about can I get. Some strict grammar teachers will tell you this is wrong. They will say you should say may I have.
My old school teacher definitely told me that. Can implies ability. May implies permission.
In a formal dining room, maybe. But in a busy coffee shop, can I get is the most natural, standard phrasing for a native speaker. It is not rude, it is efficient. Can I get a latte is perfect.
That is good to know. I always worried I sounded rude using can I.
Not at all. Now, let's add the please at the end. In English, we often put please at the end of the request, and the intonation goes up slightly. Listen, can I get a latte, please?
Can I get a latte, please?
Try it with could I have.
Could I have a latte, please?
Ideally, you want to merge the softener with the object seamlessly. But before we get to the object, the drink itself, we need to talk about the order of adjectives. This is where people freeze.
Oh, the sequence. Large, hot, skim, decaf. I never know which one comes first.
There is a general rule in coffee shops. It goes size, temperature, milk or modification, then the drink.
Size, temp, milk, drink.
Right. If you mix them up, the barista will still understand you, but they might have to stop and think, or ask you to repeat it, because they are typing it into the register in a specific order. If you match their typing order, you are their favorite customer.
That makes sense. They are punching buttons. Size is usually the first button.
Exactly. So let's build a complex order step by step. We will start with the drink, a latte.
A latte.
Now add the milk, oat milk, an oat milk latte.
An oat milk latte.
Now add the temperature, iced, an iced oat milk latte.
An iced oat milk latte.
Now add the size, large, a large iced oat milk latte.
A large iced oat milk latte.
Notice the rhythm. It is not a large iced oat milk latte. It flows together. A large iced oat milk latte.
A large iced oat milk latte.
Let's try another one, a cappuccino.
A cappuccino.
With almond milk, an almond milk cappuccino.
An almond milk cappuccino.
Extra hot, an extra hot almond milk cappuccino.
An extra hot almond milk cappuccino.
Medium, a medium extra hot almond milk cappuccino.
A medium extra hot almond milk cappuccino.
It feels like a tongue twister at first.
It does, but I can see how following the pattern helps. Size first. Always size first.
Yes, if you forget everything else, say the size first. A medium cappuccino. If you forget the milk, you can add it after. But starting with the size gives the barista a place to start.
What about the for here or to go question? That is the one that always caught me off guard. I would finish my perfect sentence, feel proud, and then they would shout, have here or take away, and I would panic.
Yes, that is the final boss of the transaction. Just when you think you are done, they throw a fast question at you. In the UK, it's usually eat in or take away. In the US, it's for here or to go.
And sometimes they shorten it to just here or to go.
Or even just stay in?
Stay in? That is very short.
Yes, if they ask for here or to go, you just choose one preposition phrase. For here, please, or to go, thanks.
To go, thanks.
Let's practice the UK version too. Eat in, please, or take away, thanks.
Take away, thanks.
Now, let's put the softener, the order, and the closing together. I will give you a prompt, Daniel, and you model the full sentence.
Okay, I am ready.
Order a small black coffee to go. Use can I get.
Can I get a small black coffee to go, please?
Good. Listeners, repeat that. Can I get a small black coffee to go, please?
Can I get a small black coffee to go, please?
Notice I put to go at the end of the sentence. That is a very fluid way to do it. You answer the question before they ask it.
That is a pro tip. If I say to go in my main sentence, I avoid the follow-up question entirely.
Exactly. You are taking control of the interaction. You are reducing the variables. Let's try another one. Order a large soy latte for here. Use I'll have.
I'll have a large soy latte for here, please.
Listeners, try that. I'll have a large soy latte for here, please.
I'll have a large soy latte for here, please.
One more. A medium tea with milk. Take away. Use could I have.
Could I have a medium tea with milk? Take away, please.
Listeners repeat. Could I have a medium tea with milk? Take away, please. Now, what happens when things go wrong? This is where the real panic sets in. You asked for oat milk, but you see them reach for the regular milk carton. Or you realize you forgot
To ask for decaf.
My instinct in that moment is to stay silent, because I don't want to cause trouble. I just drink the caffeine and stay awake for 2 days.
We need to stop doing that. You are paying for a service. You are allowed to correct the order. The key is the pivot phrase. You need a phrase that stops them gently. The best word for this is actually.
Actually, it is a magic word.
It is. It signals a change without being negative. Actually, could we make that decaf?
Actually, could we make that decaf?
Or, sorry, actually, I wanted oat milk.
Sorry, actually, I wanted oat milk.
Let's practice the rhythm of interruption. You have to be quick but calm. Imagine you just said a latte. Then you remember. Actually, can I get that with oat milk?
Actually, can I get that with oat milk?
Listeners, try it. You just ordered and you realized you need it iced. Say, actually, could we do that iced?
Actually, could we do that iced?
Another common issue is when they mishear your name. They ask, name for the order, and you say Daniel, and they write David.
This happens to me all the time. Honestly, sometimes I just let them call me David. It is easier.
For a name, it is fine to let it go. But if they get the drink wrong, you must speak up. Let's practice the phrase, sorry, I asked for.
Sorry, I asked for.
Sorry, I asked for a large.
Sorry, I asked for a large.
Sorry, I asked for no whip.
Sorry, I asked for no whip.
The no whip is important. Whip is short for whipped cream. If you are ordering a mocha or a hot chocolate, the default is usually to put cream on top. If you don't want it, you have to specify no whip.
No whip. That is a good chunk to remember.
Let's step back and look at the whole picture. We have the softener. We have the size, temp, milk, drink formula. We have the to-go ending. And we have the correction.
It feels like a formula, like a mathematical equation for coffee.
It is. And once you know the equation, you can plug in any variable. You can order a matcha tea, a smoothie, or a sandwich using the same structure. Can I get a size item?
Can I get a chicken sandwich?
Can I get a blueberry muffin?
It works for everything.
Before we move to the simulator, I want to talk about payment. Usually, the barista will point to the card reader and say nothing, or they might ask cash or card. In most cities now, it is almost always card. Sometimes they just say, go ahead when the machine is ready.
Yes, go ahead or you can tap. If you are paying with your phone or a contactless card, you tap. If you are putting the card inside, you insert.
And if you are sliding it on the side, you swipe.
Tap, insert, swipe. The barista might instruct you, you can tap down here, or it's going to ask you for a PIN. You don't need to say much here, just thanks or okay. Simple enough. The hard work is done by the time you pay.
Exactly. The pressure is in the first 10 seconds. If you nail the order, the payment is just a cool down.
I feel ready to try a full run-through.
I think our listeners are ready too. But first, let's take a quick moment. If you are enjoying this step-by-step breakdown and you want to feel this calm about other parts of English, like talking on the phone or making small talk at parties, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. We release these long-form lessons every week to help you build fluency without the stress.
It really helps to have these scripts ready before you need them.
It does. Now let's move to the simulator. This is the most important part of the episode. We are going to simulate the environment. I am going to play the role of the busy barista. Daniel, you will be the guide.
Okay, how will this work?
I will make some background noise. I will ask a question. Then there will be silence. In that silence, I want you, the listener, to speak your answer out loud. Then Daniel will say the correct answer so you can check your own English.
So, noise, question, silence for the listener, Daniel's answer.
Exactly. We will start easy and get harder.
I am ready. Let's enter the cafe.
Imagine you are standing in line. It is 8:30 a.m. It is loud. You are next. You step up. I look at you. Hi, what can I get for you? Can I get a medium latte, please? For here or to go? To go, thanks. Anything else? No, that's all, thanks. Okay, that was a warm-up. Did you say it out loud? Did you feel the rhythm? Let's try it again. This time you want a large black coffee. Who's next?
Hi, could I have a large black coffee, please? Room for milk? No room, thanks. Card or cash? Card, please. Good. Room for milk means, do you want me to leave empty space at the top of the cup so you can pour milk in yourself? If you drink it black, you say, no room. If you want milk, you say, yes, room, please.
That is a tricky one. Room creates confusion.
Let's increase the difficulty. You want an iced Americano with oat milk, large size.
Large iced oat milk Americano.
Ready? Step up. Hi there, help you? Hi, can I get a large iced oat milk Americano? For here? No, to go, please. Can I get a name? It's Daniel. Excellent. Now let's try a food order. You want a croissant and a small cappuccino.
2 items, okay.
What are we having? Can I get a small cappuccino and a croissant, please? Do you want that warmed up? Yes, please. Anything else to drink? No, just the cappuccino. Warmed up means put in the oven or toaster. Sometimes they say heated.
I always say yes to that. A cold croissant is sad.
Agreed. Now let's do the correction scenario. This is the advanced level. You are going to order a latte and then realize you need it to be decaf. You have to interrupt yourself or add it quickly.
Okay, so I start ordering and then I use actually.
Yes, let's try it. Hi, go ahead. Can I get a medium latte? Actually, could you make that decaf? Sure, decaf medium latte. Anything else? That's it, thanks. Did you get the timing? Actually, could you make that? It is a very useful phrase. Let's try another correction. You order a hot tea, but then you decide you want it iced. Changing the temperature, okay. What can I get for you? I'll have a green tea, please. Actually, can I get that iced? Iced green tea, sweetened or unsweetened? Unsweetened, please. You can tap when you're ready. Thanks. Sweetened or unsweetened is very common for iced teas and coffees. Sweetened usually means they add a liquid sugar syrup. If you don't want sugar, you must say unsweetened.
I have made that mistake. Sweet iced tea is very sweet.
Now let's try a scenario where you didn't hear the barista. It is too loud. They mumble something. You need to check.
What do I say?
What? No, avoid what. It sounds blunt. Say, sorry, or sorry, could you say that again?
Sorry is my favorite. It is short and effective with a rising intonation.
Let's simulate it. You order, I ask a question you don't understand. Hi, what can I get you? Can I get a small latte? Do you want the receipt? Sorry? Do you want a receipt? Oh, no thanks. Perfect. Sorry forces them to speak clearer and usually louder. You don't need a long sentence like, I apologize, I did not hear what you said. Just, sorry, is enough. It keeps the flow moving. Let's do a sold-out scenario. You order something and I tell you we don't have it. Oh, the heartbreak. You want a blueberry muffin. Who's next? Can I get a blueberry muffin, please? We're actually all out of blueberry. I have chocolate chip, though. Oh, okay, I'll take the chocolate chip then. Sure, for here? For here, please. I'll take the new item then. The word then at the end signals that you are making a new decision based on the situation. I'll take the chocolate one then.
It connects the logic. Since you don't have blueberry, I will take chocolate.
Exactly. It makes you sound very fluent.
Let's do one final ultimate challenge, a complex order for 2 people.
Okay, 2 drinks. 1, large iced Americano. 2, small hot chocolate with oat milk.
Large iced Americano, small oat hot chocolate.
Ready? Deep breath. Hi, what can I get started for you?
Hi, can I get a large iced Americano and a small hot chocolate with oat milk?
Whipped cream on the hot chocolate?
No whip, thanks.
Okay, anything to eat?
No, just the drinks.
Name for the cup?
Daniel.
Great, it'll be just a minute at the end of the counter.
Whew, that was a full workout.
I felt the pressure even just simulating it. But saying no whip and oat milk felt much more natural after practicing it a few times.
That is the power of the simulator. You are training your tongue, not just your brain.
When you actually go to the cafe, you won't be translating from your native language. You will be replaying the audio file we just recorded in your memory.
And remember, the barista wants you to succeed. They want the order to be fast. If you use the formula, size, temp, milk, drink, you are helping them.
Yes, you are being a good customer by being clear.
I think I am going to try the actually correction next time I am in a shop, even if I don't need to, just to practice the pivot.
That is a brave move. Can I get a latte? Actually, make it a cappuccino.
Just to see if I can do it smoothly.
Why not? The world is your practice ground.
Sophie, what if people want to practice this, but they don't live in an English-speaking country?
That is a great question. You can still practice this. You can practice at home while making your own coffee. Stand in your kitchen, talk to your kettle. Can I get a large tea? Actually, I'll have coffee. It sounds silly, but vocalizing it is what matters. You need to get used to the sound of your own voice making requests.
And if you are traveling, look for tourist spots where English is the common language. Even in non-English countries, airport cafes often operate in English. That is a great low-stakes place to try.
Absolutely. Airports are the international training ground for English learners. Everyone has an accent there, so nobody judges you.
And everyone is tired and wants coffee.
Exactly.
One thing we didn't touch on is the condiment bar.
Ah, yes. Sometimes you get your coffee black and you want to add milk and sugar yourself.
In some places, you have to ask for the milk.
True. If they hand you a black coffee, you can ask, "Is the milk over there?" Or, "Could I get some milk for this?"
Could I get some milk for this? That is useful.
Or simply, "Do you have any honey?" Or, "Do you have any brown sugar?"
Do you have any? Simple and effective.
It always comes back to the same structures. Can I get? Do you have? Could I have? If you master these 3 openers, you can navigate almost any service situation. Restaurants, hotels, shops.
It is like having a key that opens every door.
It is. The vocabulary changes, from latte to room key to shirt size, but the structure remains the same.
Can I get a large latte becomes, can I get a wake-up call? Or can I get a refund?
Exactly. You are learning the skeleton of the language. The specific words are just the clothes you put on the skeleton.
That is a slightly terrifying image, Sophie, but I get the point.
I try my best.
Before we finish, I think we should do a quick recap of the golden rule of ordering.
The golden rule: don't strive for perfection, strive for clarity.
And the formula?
Size, temperature, milk, drink.
And the softener?
Can I get, or I'll have.
And the closer?
Please and thanks, always.
It sounds so simple when you list it like that.
It is simple, but simple does not mean easy. Simple things become hard when we are nervous. That is why we practice.
I feel much more confident about my next coffee run. I might even order something complicated just to show off.
Can I get a large, extra hot, half-calf oat milk vanilla latte with no foam?
Okay, maybe not that complicated. I don't want the barista to hate me.
Good call. Keep it respectful.
So what is the plan for our listeners now?
The plan is action. You have listened, you have repeated. Now you need to test it in the wild.
The real world test.
Here is your mission. Tomorrow morning, or the next time you go to a cafe, I want you to do this. Put your headphones on, play this episode. Listen to the simulator section while you wait in the line.
Get into the zone.
Yes, let the English sounds block out the noise of the shop. Keep the headphones on until you are next in line. Then take them off, step up, and deliver your order using the formula.
Can I get a...
Do not look at your phone. Look at the barista, smile, and say your sentence. If you make a mistake, use actually. If you survive, enjoy that coffee. It will taste better than any coffee you have ever had because you ordered it with confidence.
It really will. Success tastes like oat milk.
It certainly does. Thank you for studying with us today. You are building better English step by step.
See you in the next one.
Goodbye.